The shot no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Parker fires. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Parker's got 10 points.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know, Rondo, a strange year shooting the ball last season. For a good stretch, he was shooting the same from the free throw line as he was from three-point range, about 30%.
Greg, you were talking about Rondo, and his shooting woes have been well documented. Clark, he tried to tap into Dirk's old shooting coach to help him out while in Dallas.
You know, a good portion of this might be mental at this point for Rondo. He is getting to the point in his career where I think it is what it is for him in regards to his shooting.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Butler comes in for McLemore, and it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Collison dishes to Butler. Shoots from 12. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Stolen by Gay. Collison, the pass to Gay. For the lead. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Monroe. And they're moving it up. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. For three, Middleton. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Gay kicks to Collison. The baseline J. And too long on the shot. Middleton for three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 16 points for Chris Middleton. It's tipped. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best fans in the NBA not be a part of the postseason.
That's a great point, Kevin. Now, 9 straight years where the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And it's Monroe in the center.
And, you know, you mentioned the 9 straight years without a playoff appearance for the Kings. Their last trip was in 2006. And since then, they've been rebuilding. That's the second longest playoff drought in the NBA.
Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody back.
We could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now nerves and tightness become a factor.
And it's becoming a battle of will right now. This is as good a game as we could have hoped for. Well, if the Kings do make it back to the playoffs, you know they'll be dangerous. Their fans have been through so much the last few seasons. They really deserve to see a team in postseason contention.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And the rejection by Cousins. Here's Bellinelli. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really two different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Just a great, great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is, and I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
And, you know, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Carter Williams dishes to Parker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Gay with it, now guarded by Middleton. Bellinelli passes to Cousins. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. For 3, Middleton. The shot misses. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Bellinelli for 3. Count that one. Bellinelli's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Cousins. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's 11 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Here's Monroe. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Monroe has been putting up some strong numbers. He has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Sacramento. Gay right side. And Parker with the block. Middleton outside. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And that one's good. Parker. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Back to Collison. Fires the 3. Rebound by Monroe.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Carter Williams. Right through the D for the layup. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Carter Williams. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento.
Personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.